Hello, what is your name? You are from which state? Very good. Have you become a member of my Federal Bank Telegram group? Acha, acha. Acha. Then you must be familiar with the type of questions they will be asking in our Federal Bank interview, which is I have posted a number of questions they have asked in the recent times also. You must have seen them, yes or no? Abhi, now you go through my Telegram page. You may require one day time. Just go through thoroughly all that I have posted regarding interview, and you will come across a lot of questions which they have asked recently. Prepare answers for them, and then when you are ready, tell me. I can conduct a mock interview for you. And iska beach mein I am giving you a link of brief link of materials, and also that will be useful for your one thing. I am giving you in your, what is your phone number? No. I will give it in Federal Bank website. It's Telegram page itself. I will give that link. That link will give you 2 important interview materials plus another link for SBI PO interview or IBPS interview, जिसमें आपको अभी जो क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहा है ये सब दिया हुआ है. But of course that is regarding IBPS. उसमें से थोड़ा आप एडजस्ट करने से आपको हो जाएगा. अदरवाइज फेडरल बैंक ग्रुप में आपको क्या क्या क्वेश्चंस हमने पहले दिया है, you please download them, keep them separately and prepare answers. Word document. There is no need for a Word document. The website itself is a Word document. Then Word doc, Abhi, I have given you 2 Word documents on banking. मार्केटिंग बैकग्राउंड होगा तो आप ये काम कर लीजिए, गूगल में जाके मार्केटिंग रिलेटेड इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस पूछ लीजिए, आपको मिल जाएगा, प्रिपेयर कर दो। देन wisdomjobs.com में जाओ, मार्केटिंग में क्या क्वेश्चन, हमारा टेलीग्राम पेज में तो in the month of December or so, marketing questions have been given, asked in a Federal Bank interview, because that was an interview for Federal Bank PO, what is that, some internship for sales, पूरा उसमें मिलेगा। Even then questions will be more or less same. Banking questions will be same, marketing questions will be same. Will you go for cold call? Will you dance in the road to get attraction of people for marketing? ऐसा भी तो आएगा, हम बाद में आपसे डिस्कस करेगा, पहले तुम प्रिपेयर कर दो। हेलो हेलो, excuse me, hello, hello.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, very good. What is your name? If you want, you can tell your name. Otherwise, don't tell me. I will find it out. Because this, if it is used in a video, you should not have reservations. That is the problem.
Okay, but sir, I would like to introduce myself.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I am Shrestha Maurya. I have been born and brought up in Barabanki, Uttar Pradesh. If I tell you, sir, about my family, my father is a businessman and my mother is a housewife, and I have one elder sister who is a doctor. Sir, after my schooling, I started preparing for common law admission test in 2014, and I cleared that exam, and I got admission in Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia National Law University, Lucknow. I did from there I did BA LLB in 2019, and after that I joined a law firm in Lucknow. There I worked for 1.5 years. After that I left the job in March 2021, and for the preparation of this law officer exams in bank.
Good. Very good. So is this the first time you wrote this law examination, bank recruitment examination, or last year also you wrote?
Sir, I gave the exam in 2020, but I could not clear the exam then, and so this is my second attempt.
Very good. Excellent. You had service for 1.5 years in, say, lawyer firm. And why did you not continue? Because that would have given you a rich experience of dealing with various cases and all. Doesn't matter. Now, what was the nature of work you were doing in that company?
So, sir, my senior was a criminal defense lawyer. So, I used to assist him in drafting and research work. So, his core area of practice was corruption matters filed by CBI. So, I was associated with drafting and research department, and I used to draft legal documents like writ petitions, applications generally filed in Code on Criminal Procedure, and I used to assist him in legal cases.
You said criminal defense lawyer. What is
Yes,
that
sir.
criminal defense lawyer? Is there any other criminal lawyer?
Sir, no, sir, not. So there are two parties in the case, right? There is state and there is the accused person. So he used to defend the accused persons. So that is what.
That is what
I
you
meant.
said. Otherwise, another one is criminal prosecution. No?
Yes, sir. There is criminal prosecution.
Very good. Yeah, I understand. Now I understood. Good. But then, what connection have you with banks?
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, my senior was also defending some accused in bank fraud cases. So I've assisted in those cases also.
Acha.
Yes,
Acha,
sir.
bank fraud cases. Acha. Can you, without telling the name of the case, can you tell one case that you were dealing with in that bank fraud case? What was the nature of fraud and who were the persons? I mean, I'm not interested in names, designation of persons involved. What is the modus operandi for the crime?
So, sir, it was, sir, actually, it will be useful to tell you the name because the case was very famous one. It was a Rotomac fraud case. So, I was assisting my senior in the bail application of late Mr. Vikram Kothari. It was his third bail application. So, I assisted in in that case. So, the modus operandi in that case was that the main accused, late Mr. Vikram Kothari, there was a consortium of 7 banks led by Bank of India. So the bank gave him the credit facilities to the Rotomac Global Private Limited. But what he did was he siphoned off the funds of the bank for the other purposes, and so that is how he committed fraud. And also there was 100 letter of credits which were given by the banks to the accused person, but there were 9 letter of credits which were unpaid. So when the bank got to know about the irregularities, they conducted monitoring the financial audit by there was a CA firm. The name was
Not required.
TR.
Not required. Not required. Name is not required. Now, good. I can understand. You have a fair idea of banks, fair idea of problems in banks, and all that. Now, can you tell me what will be the job role of you once you are selected as a law officer in a bank? What you may be expected to do, and do you have those skills?
So, sir, the job profile of law officer can be divided in 2 parts. First is, sir, they have to do the in-house counsel work for the banks, in which they have to vet the legal documents which are entered between the banks and their customer, and also they have to verify the security documents which are submitted by the customer with the help of the advocates which are on the panel of the bank. And also they have to assist they have to give the legal advices to the branch manager when if there is a RBI regulation coming in. So they have to I have to explain them also in simple language that what is the RBI guidelines. Also there is some litigation work which are done by the law officer. So they have to go to the daily, they have to visit daily to the DRT or DRAT, and also the consumer consumer courts and information commission. Also they have to follow up the cases filed by the bank or against the bank with the advocates on panel. So that is the main job of the law officer, which I will be doing if I get selected by the participating banks.
Excellent. You answered this question very well, namely job role of an officer. Very good. What is your father?
My father is a businessman, sir.
Good. How many siblings do you have? Anybody is in a legal line?
No, sir. Sir, actually, my mother did BLLB back in 1970. So that is what motivated me to become to join this legal field.
Acha,
But
your mother
yeah,
practiced law or not?
no, sir. She didn't. She just did a LLB. But she told me that she had a dream to become a judge, but she couldn't pursue that dream.
Correct. Do you also want to become a judge?
No, sir. My interest is in banking field only because, sir, banking law was one of my subject in the at the time of college, and I also got grade A in the subject. So we used to have discussion with the professor that what are the job opportunities in the banking field, and she told me that banking field is a evergreen sector, and I have a great opportunity. I will get a great opportunity in the banking field. So
Good.
I've decided there only that I wanted to pursue my career in banking field.
There is a law which says a banking company cannot invest dash percentage of its own share capital or dash percentage of the share capital of the company in which it is making investment. What is that dash percentage?
30%, sir.
Good. But recently, our what is that? State Bank of India has invested 30% in one of the telecommunication companies. Can you tell me what is that company?
I humbly apologize, sir, but I don't know the
You can
status of it.
you can make a guess. Telecommunication company कितना company है? इंडिया में खाली 3 है.
BSNL. BSNL.
BSNL नहीं है. नहीं. BSNL में उन्होंने कौन? It is in Jio.
Geo. Okay, sir. Thank
It
you,
is
sir.
in Jio. Doesn't matter. Good. Now you are 50% okay because as bank managers interested in selecting a person for legal, we would like to have somebody who has got rich exposure, experience in dealing with court cases filed by bank against borrowers, because our problem is mainly NPA.
Yes, sir.
What is NPA?
NPA is non-performing asset. So the business, the main business of bank is giving loan and advances, and for which they generate a profit. So that profit is the asset of the bank. When that asset does not generate profit, then it becomes NPA.
Excuse me, you are not a commerce graduate, so you are mixing up terms wrongly. Asset is something which you can convert it to cash quickly. For example, buildings, machinery, loans given, then sundry debtors. आपने ये बोलना था, banks एडवोकेट लोन्स देते हैं कस्टमर को जिससे हम लोग का इंटरेस्ट मिलता है, वो इंटरेस्ट हमको इनकम है. समझ गया?
Okay, sir.
आपका wording was not correct. You started telling the income out of that loan is an asset. No, income is an income for the profit of the bank. समझ गया? Now again start telling it in English properly.
So non-performing asset is when when
See, non-performing asset is one where a bank has not received repayment of the principal or interest for a period exceeding 90 days and above.
So non-performing asset is when the bank does not receive the principal amount as well as the interest within 90 days. So then that becomes the NPA.
No, principal or interest and principal plus interest. Do know me. It can be 3 types of operations. One is principal only not received. Kali interest आता है. Even then it is NPA. Principal नहीं आता है. Kali interest आता है. Oh, that is also NPA. Then principal भी नहीं आया, interest भी नहीं आया, फिर भी वो NPA है. समझ गया?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you might not have studied the various gradation of NPA. पढ़ा है?
Sir, पढ़ा था.
क्या है? क्या
there are three type of yes sir. It's classified in 3 types.
Substandard.
Substandard asset, doubtful asset. It's the third one.
Loss assets.
Loss assets.
First one is standard assets, जहां आपको interest properly आता है, installment properly आता है. Second one is substandard, where 90 days का above pending है, less than 1 year. 1 year का ज्यादा हो गया तो उसका नाम क्या है? Doubtful. Okay. 1 year to 3 years. जब 3 years हो गया और उसका पहले सिक्योरिटी नहीं है, तब उनको लॉस एसेट्स बोलते हैं. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Good. I am more interested in a person who has got exposure in DRT and all. So, because do you have exposure to DRT?
No, sir, I don't have a practical knowledge about DRT, but
no. So the only way out is, when is your interview?
On 6.
So yeah, you have lot of time before you. You utilize the time and talk to your own close friend, some other girl or boy who has been working in that field, to know what are all the intricacies involved in that line. Like what is DRT? What are the procedures for filing DRT case? Who is a presiding officer? Who is an appellate authority? And what is the stamp duty to be paid for this thing? And what are the procedures for getting decree and going ahead in this? What is the limit about which the cases are to be taken to DRT? ये सब आप उनसे बात करके सीखना पड़ेगा.
Yes, sir. Okay. I will do that.
I'm not sure whether you can get all this knowledge through reading. Reading में मिलेगा का पता नहीं, कहाँ से मिलेगा वो भी पता नहीं. But कोई एडवोकेट से आप बात करने से, खाली आधा दिन बात करने से आपको पूरा आइडिया मिल जाएगा.
Okay, sir.
एक सक्सेसफुल लॉयर से आप बात करके, कुछ फेमस DRT केसेस ही हैज हैंडल्ड, द प्रोसीजर कैसे था, हाउ रिकवरी वाज मेड, ये आपको पता हो गया तो यू आर द किंग क्वीन ऑफ द इंटरव्यू.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I will.
Do you clearly understand what is the point I'm trying to make? I'm not trying to discourage you, but the importance lies in recovery of NPA, and the main role is the law officer will have to keep in liaison with the lawyers, bank lawyers, and one go through the title deed verifications given by them. Wherever cases have been filed, they will have to coordinate with the lawyer and see that proceedings are carried through properly, so that there is no delay. Decree is obtained, execution is made, and all that. समझ गया?
Yes, sir. Sir, do I have to tell them that I have worked for 1.5 years? So do I have to tell them that I have some experience in DRT
Yeah.
if I get
Yes.
to?
Yeah. No. झूठ मत बोलो. You say
Yes.
that you have experience in working in legal line. Say, and if they really ask you about which division you have been doing, then you can say under defense for
Criminal law.
a criminal law, and wherein I had a lot of opportunities to come across the way the bank works, the procedures banks follow, and all. I could know. ऐसा बता दीजिए.
Okay. So do I have to mention bank fraud cases
Bank,
I've dealt?
yeah. Only through that you could know about what are the various transactions that are happening in a bank and all that. Acha. Now let me ask simple questions, which I think you must have seen the questions. What
Yes,
is
sir.
SARFAESI Act?
So, the full form of SARFAESI Act or the procedure
No,
involved?
no, I want the procedure. I am not asking the name of the SARFAESI Act, but tell me procedure involved in recovery under SARFAESI Act.
So, sir, when the account become when the asset become NPA, then the bank have to first serve the 60 days demand notice to the customer, and if within 60 days, if there is any objection by the customer, then he has to file that objection. When the objection is received, then the bank have to communicate within 15 days about the rejection of the application, and within 60 days, if there is no repayment of the debt, then after 60 days, bank has power under section 13 clause 4, where bank can take the possession of the property. Also, bank can appoint a manager, or and there are other provisions also, but the main first bank have to take the symbolic possession, which is by pasting the notice to the secured property which the bank has, and after that, if bank want to take the physical possession, then they have to file the application to the DM to take the physical possession. And if the bank want to sell that secured interest, then they have to first after taking the possession, within 7 days they have to give the public notice in the two newspaper, and and also to the customer 30 days notice about the selling of the property. and then the bank can sell those property by way of auction, and they can recover the debt. Uh, uh,
Good,
uh,
not bad. To some extent, you told nicely, but you were in a hurry or you were having a lot of tension to say that you want to answer it correctly. I'm happy you did a good job. One plus point for you is that you have good communication skill, of course, which all lawyers are supposed to have. And you are talking with confidence. That is the plus point. Next one, what is the case filing fees for DRT? Rupees 12,000 minimum, maximum 1,50,000. This one candidate told me, I have noted it here.
okay. So that I was aware about.
Acha,
That
acha. Yeah, you know that. Very good, very good.
1.5 lakh.
Yeah, good, good. Um, then you were telling about serving of legal notice. That is under what section? I think section 13(2) or so something.
Yes,
Okay.
13.4 में
उसको, now while telling answer itself, you use the word section and all, so that the listeners will be impressed. All of them are lawyers, so they will be happy about that. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
Who is a willful defaulter?
So when the customer has the ability to pay the debt, but he is not paying the debt, then he is declared as willful defaulter.
Yeah.
So he has the credit in his bank, but he is willfully not paying the debt of the bank.
Next question is how the bank files the evidence in DRT?
By way of affidavit. Like they have to file the evidence by way of affidavit.
Good, 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 good. Excellent. What can you tell me? What are bank's assets?
The profit generated on the loans and advances are the bank's asset.
No. Again, you are doing the same mistake. Profit generated is an income. Is an income. And of course, when it is retained in the form of cash, it may be an asset. But normally we classify profit under our liability only, not an asset. Because that profit has to be shared with the shareholders.
I will read about it.
Yeah, because that is a commerce one. Doesn't matter. Then bank assets are the loans given by banks, then mortgage loans, hypothecation loans, and those are all. अच्छा अच्छा इधर में एक लड़का दिया है, they get the profit and that profit is the asset of the bank. ये तो गलती से दिया है. This answer is wrong. I'm changing it. समझ गया?
Okay.
Maybe in the notes I have given it is there. That is the answer given by that particular candidate. What is the difference between pledge and hypothecation?
Sir, both pledge and hypothecation is for movable properties, but in pledge the possession is with the bank, but in case of hypothecation the possession is with the borrower.
Super. देखो ना उस कागज में इन्होंने इतना मिस्टेक दिया है, अरे अभी अभी देख रहा हूँ. अच्छा बताओ, what do you know about लोक अदालत?
Lok Adar is one of the form of alternate dispute resolution mechanism where banks and the borrower the dispute between banks and borrower is solved with the by way of settlement and compromise. And also, if the matter is settled, then the Lok Adalat pass an award which is equivalent to the decree of the civil court, and it cannot be challenged in anywhere. But if parties can file a civil suit, a fresh civil suit in the civil court if they have any dispute.
Who issues Lok Adalat notice?
State authority.
Yeah, good. Then tell me at least 5 differences between 1956 and 2013 Companies Act. Hello?
Hello.
Companies Act 1956, Companies Act 2013. What is the difference? If you don't know, I suggest you go to Google and search differences between Companies Act 2013 and 1956. They will give you superb points. Differences between Companies Act 1956 and 2013. In fact, there is a slide share itself.
Sir, I will look into it.
Yeah, I'm just giving you the link. Yeah, आपको बहुत कुछ मिलेगा उसमें से. And you are a member of my Telegram group? No.
No, sir, I'm not. But I will join it, sir.
No, not necessary, because only your need is very limited. Your number starts with what? 9?
9453.
1 minute, hold on. 9453. Last number is 86.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, उसमें दे दिया. I have given the link. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and one more link also I will give you. These are the basic questions with which you must be comfortable with the difference between this, that, and all that. And ये तो जरूर चाहिए आपको. There is one more slide, one more link I am giving you, that also. Please go through that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Good, good, good. Now, what do you mean by bankers lien?
Banker's lien is a right of the bank that when if there is a not if the borrower does not pay the debt, then bank can retain the property of the secure property which the possession of with the bank, then bank can retain that property.
This you can easily explain by telling an example. For example, a person has taken a gold loan and
Yes,
he has adjusted the gold loan, but he has got certain other dues like cash credit dues and all, wherein it has become overdue and is an NPA. And in that case, bank can exercise its lien over the gold that he has pledged to the bank, provided both are in the same capacity. For example, could you follow what I said?
The last line I did not understand.
Provided both are done in the same capacity. I am an individual owning a company. I have borrowed monies. I am owing to bank lot of monies. I have taken gold loan in my own name. Then that can be attached.
Okay.
But I am a director of a company. Company has taken loan and it has not repaid. But I took some personal gold loan. I have repaid my gold loan. You can't hold my gold for the company's dues.
Yes, sir. I
That is,
understand.
yeah. Could you follow this? Yeah. Can you tell me who are the top advocates in India?
The favorite one is my favorite one is Harish Salve, sir.
Very good.
And
In Delhi,
there,
na? Delhi.
so right now he is in Britain. He's practicing Britain. Love you.
Oh, good. Some 4 or 5 names you try to get. What is the full form of LLB?
So sorry, LLB. Legal baccalaureus.
Acha. What is the RTI Act? What is it?
Right to Information Act gives the right to the citizen of India to ask for the information from the government public servant government authorities.
Okay. What is the limitation for filing of suits?
Generally, it is 3 years.
How it can be saved?
Sorry, sir.
How the bank can save its limitation in respect of documents that bank has?
By filing the application for condonation of delay.
No, not that way. By taking acknowledgement of debt.
Okay, by taking the acknowledgement.
But your point, by filing condonation of delay, that can never be allowed. A DPN which is time barred is time barred. It can never be condoned by any court of law.
Okay.
There can be limitation bar condoned in respect of filing of charges, in respect of limited companies where the charge has to be created within 30 days, but it is not done. You can condone some filing case and all that. Whereas in respect of limitation, there can never be any condonation. Whereas in respect of stamp duty, you have taken less stamp duty and taken a document, you want to get it condoned and all that. Possibly there may be some cases. I don't know very clearly about it. Are you aware of that?
No, sir, I'm not aware of that, but I will
You
read about it.
try to find out that. Very good. Anyhow, thank you so much. So this was the first preliminary round you have had. You have done well, but only thing is, thoda NPA, recovery, SARFAESI, DRT, IBC, लोक अदालत, इसका अंदर ही घूमना है एंड घूमने का बाद में बैंकिंग के बारे में थोड़ा जान के मन में रखना है. Which is your first favorite bank? Punjab National Bank.
Union Bank of India.
Union Bank. Okay, no issues. Absolutely no problem. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
How did you feel? Were you happy or were you feeling sometimes some difficulties? मन में दुख लगता था, अरे भाई, I am making this old man ask questions to me.
No, sir. I've asked your videos, and there were other candidates also whose reviews were very good. So that is why I decided to.
Yeah, one lady candidate, उनका review तो बहुत अच्छा है. Oh, but she did not get selected in that Bharat Petrol Limited because vacancies were only 2 or so. But it depends. Almost all lawyers are very good in communicating, and you talked very nicely. But कभी-कभी थोड़ा gap था, in between gap. So आपको ये problem नहीं होगा जब आप पूरा हिंदी और इंग्लिश में डिसाइड करके बात करते हैं. Here you had a problem of choosing this language, that language. So that was the problem. So best wishes. You did well. 6th is your interview, na?
Yes, sir. 6th is my interview.
Very good. Please attend the interview and send me the list of questions they are asking so that I can make use of it for next generation of candidates. Next level.
Okay, sir. I will.
Yeah. Best wishes. Yeah. And
thank you, sir.
If there are some other people offering you similar, what is that, interview guidance, please attend them also and try to get in touch with the bank lawyers so that you can know procedures to be followed by banks for recovery of money.
So I have one question, that if I get stuck in any legal question, like maybe that is a basic question, then how will I deal with that?
You can say, sorry, sir, I don't remember. For example, for Leon, if you cannot remember what can you do? I have to say, I don't know. I don't remember. But it depends on the nature of question. For example, if I ask a question, what is equitable mortgage? And you don't give me the answer, I will not consider you a lawyer.
Okay, sir.
Just I'm frankly telling you, it depends on how other candidates are answering. In fact, 2 or 3 days back, I had an interview with a guy who has never gone into the court premises. He has not seen a court because he has just enrolled himself as an advocate, and he is appearing for this. It seems here you are permitted to apply, even though you don't have practical experience. That is
But
where,
I have went to courts.
yeah, that is where only people with, I have had excellent cases. A Jammu and Kashmir, a boy got into a scale 2 manager in as a lawyer, legal manager post. The fellow was so good in legal. If you see my videos, you can know that. You can see in IBPS law officers or miscellaneous law office, miscellaneous question, or State Bank of India का अंदर में होगा. State Bank of India specialist officer, some questions may
You
one.
have sent me that interview. His name is, I think, Nitin.
He has done superb, superb. He has answered very nicely. And there is one girl, Parimala or something like that from Delhi. One girl, she is the author of all our materials. She only gave me all the materials, how she prepared. She only gave the name of various acts and all that. Pramila or Parimila something. She is now in Bank of Punjab National Bank as law officer. She's from our, what is that? Delhi only. If you go through my videos, you will know that. She was the first girl to talk with confidence. She said, no problem, sir. Record karo, koi taklif nahi. Itna confidence hai. And she has got rich practical experience also.
Okay.
Best wishes. Thank you.
Sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Acha, we have Akshu Chowdhury. Akshu Chowdhury. Akshu Chowdhury. Excuse.
Hello.
Yeah. Akshu Chowdhury. What is the time I gave you? Some guest timing I gave you. What is the time?
Yes, sir. It was 9 p.m.
9 p.m. I gave you. Very good. Very good. It's okay. Now,
Good evening, sir.
good evening. Good evening. Is it okay for me to use this recording in YouTube? Otherwise, we will talk on WhatsApp.
Sir, it's my first interview, so I'm not
So,
confident enough.
very
I
good.
don't know.
Why don't you call me in my WhatsApp number? I will
Okay,
talk
sir.
to you, and this will be closed with this. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank
Please
you.
call immediately. Otherwise, somebody else will come.
Okay.